Spend time with your family, bro. I'm telling you, it's worth the hit to your ego. Now, yesterday, I had a really productive day, honestly. I woke up early, right, like grinding. Woke up early, got morning sunlight, like Andrew Huberman always says, cold shower, right? Then got into my room, meditated, journaled, did yoga. I did some boxing, right? I read for like 3 hours in the morning. Then I ate, breakfast. I recorded videos, right? And I finished all of that like pretty early, right? Like, when you like finish all of your like self-improvement work, all of your like personal development work, and then you just have like all this free time left, right? And I really finished at like 5 p.m, right? And I always like had this thing like, what do I do in my free time? And my friends and people, ask me, right? Like, if I, just improve myself, I get it, right? I work out, I meditate, I journal, I read, I did my business work, I did, I finished all my assignments at school, I did all of that. But I have a little free time, like what do I do in it? And honestly, telling you, bro, it's spending time with our family. It's spending your time with your mother, with your father, with your brother, with your sister. But let me continue the story, right? So, what I did was I went to my mom, right, and she was feeling a bit down, and I was feeling, like pretty bored, not gonna lie. So I told her, let's go watch something on like the TV, right? Even though like that's, I hate TV, right? But it's for your mom, right? Like go do it, right? And she was like, yeah, of course, let's go, right? And I opened up the TV and we started watching, like the Mr. Bean, right? Like that TV show, right? And bro, I am telling you, like I laughed and my mom laughed so much, right? And it was so amazing. Like that was probably the best part of my day. I'm telling you, even as much as I love, and I'm just obsessed with self-improvement, but I would pay millions to live that moment again, right? With me and my mom were watching Mr. Bean yesterday. Even though it's such a small part of the day, but it just made my whole day, because like when we keep going through this routine over and over and over again, it's amazing, it's beautiful, it's fulfilling, and of course I went to bed early as well, and I did everything to my routine, right? But it was just amazing. Like, and here's the thing, like this is something I discovered like very recently, like just a few days ago, right? Like I'm not gonna lie to you, honestly, bro, like you're my brother. For most of my life, I was that like boy who just hated my family. I hated spending time with my family. I didn't want to spend time with my family, right? Maybe my mom, like I always loved spending time with my mom, right? But yeah, I was just that introverted, lock myself in my room and just go hard, just improve yourself. But here's the thing, like, it really woke me up, I watched this video by Charlie Morgan, right, who's just he's basically my mentor at this point. I watched like everything he does. But he's like this millionaire, decamillionaire who's made like $40 million. Like, right, he's jacked, like read 500, 600 books, like just extreme self-improvement, just brilliant human being, right? And I love him. I love Charlie. Like, yeah, he told me the same thing. He told me, go spend time with your family. And it's worth the pain. It's worth the hit to your ego. Yeah, I know. Maybe, your mom shouted at you when you were a kid. Maybe, your father like shouts at you, swears at you. But like, this is not to say like you should spend time with your family if they're abusive. Of course, you should set boundaries and keep some distance, of course. But if like there's probably that, one person in your family or two people in your family that you actually enjoy spending some time with them, right? Like maybe it's your mom or your brother or your sister. Spend time with those people. Like for me personally, it's my mom and my brother, right? It's honestly my mom, right? The most. Spend time with that person. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I used to never spend time with my mom or my brother or with my father, right? I used to never spend time with them. But really, like looking at the research, like we are extremely social animals. And the thing is, bro, like Charlie told me this, and it really just hit deep inside me. Like, bro, think about it. You only get one father and you only get one mother, and you don't get that many siblings. Like, think about it, bro. Like, think about it. We need to spend time with our family. Now, of course, I'm not saying, oh, you should spend time all the time of your day with your family. No, but of course, you know, improve yourself, put yourself first, right? Meditation, journaling, going to the gym, all those things, reading books, all those things, having the routine. But when you have that free time in your routine, and what I'm saying is not like free time, video games for an hour, because that's just BS. Like, if you do that, bro, just cut that out. Cut that out. It's terrible. It's destroying you. Like, that's not free time at all, right? Like, free time, what I'm saying is, like, when you have that time for like breakfast or lunch, this is what I learned, honestly, in my own experience. Like, when I have that free time, when I'm eating breakfast or when I'm eating lunch or dinner, I just go sit here in the balcony and I just go sit with my mom, right? And it's just awesome. And just all you do, like, you don't even have to speak, just listen to them and be genuinely interested in what they're saying. That's it. And I promise you, you will feel better. I'm telling you, right? Like, man, like, just the research is just overwhelming. Like, our family is such a core part of our family, of our lives. Like, Arthur Brooks, who has a PhD in happiness, he's like the happiness expert, right? Dr. Arthur Brooks, and he says there are 4 pillars to happiness, and family is one of those pillars. If you don't know, basically they're faith, family, friends, and work, right? But really, like, me and you as young men, like, let's be honest, we don't have friends. Like, I personally, I don't have any friends, or I have like 1 or 2 like very close friends, right? Like, I just have like 1 friend that's like very close, or like 2 friends. Like, really, the people I spend the most time with are my family, because, like, I'm telling you, like, you only get one father, you only get one mother. So yeah, like, those little moments, like, just try this, man. Like, when you finish like all of the day of like all of your like self-improvement routine, right? And you have like those free couple of hours, just go talk to your mom, man. Just go talk to her. Like, see how she's doing, man. Ask her about like, genuinely, we need to do this as young men. Like, we need to genuinely just put ourselves in the position of other people. That's what empathy is. Like, literally, like, family is one of the 4 things that make us the happiest as human beings. And it makes perfect sense. It doesn't shock me. It makes perfect sense. Because if we think about it from like an evolutionarily biological perspective, right? Like 10,000, 15,000, 100,000 years ago, right? When we were like in little caveman tribes. That's how we actually lived for most of our history as human beings. In little tribes where, you know, you were a child and you were raised with like your father and your mother and your siblings. There was no school. We didn't go to school, you know. The father would teach the child everything, and the mother would teach her child everything, and would teach her daughter everything, right? There was no school system, there was no college, there was none of that. Like when you got old, like when you were like 20 years old, for example, yeah, then you would get sent to like a master, to someone who actually knows a skill, to like a farmer or like a blacksmith, something like that. But there was no school system at all, right? And that's how we lived for most of humanity. Like, we were so, like, we need to be so close to families. And the thing is, like, especially like in like the US, right, and in Canada, and like in like Western society, it's uncommon to even find a complete family. Like, that by itself isn't that common nowadays, because most people are like divorcing each other, and like divorce is like 50% nowadays, because no one actually loves anyone. Like, no one can handle anyone. And I know, bro, like, maybe your parents are divorced. Maybe your parents, like, your dad lives in a home and your mom lives in a home, and you know, you go to them to the week. And if you're that type of guy, bro, like, respect to you, like genuinely, I have so much respect for you. honestly. It's very tough to go through that, but you'll make it through a better human being, I'm telling you, and I'm very proud of you for improving yourself. But if I could just tell you something, like, spend the time with them, like, spend as much time with them, because here's the thing, like, the way I think about it is, like, me and you, bro, we're gonna grow up, and we're gonna be the best versions of ourselves, and we're gonna be very attractive, because we're actually gonna be like great husbands and great fathers for our children, and we're gonna marry, you know, our like best, you know, like the best future wife, right? And you're gonna marry like the best woman for your children, and you're gonna, you know, raise a house with her, and you're gonna have children with her, and your life is gonna be amazing. But then one day you'll have a phone call, and it's your brother calling or your sister calling, and she's like, hey, dad got cancer and now he's dead. And you're just gonna hear that, and you're just gonna be so sad. That's one of the things I'm really scared of. Like, what if I get that phone call, right, in the future, right, when I'm with like my wife and with my kids, and you know, my dad's dead or my mom's dead? Because it's gonna happen. Let's be honest. Like, there's gonna come a day that they're gonna die, and me and you, we're gonna regret the time that we didn't spend with them. We're gonna regret that time. We're gonna regret that we just focused so much on our work and so much on ourselves, and we didn't spend time with them. So, and the thing is, like, you're never gonna regret, oh, I regret not spending enough time on social media. Oh, that's BS. That's BS. These are pixels on the screen. They're not even real. And the thing is, I know, like, you have all these thoughts, and I have the same thing. Like, this is something I've just done, like, very recently. Oh man, but they don't understand me, and you know, I can't relate to them anymore, and you know, I'm just improving myself, right? Like, Charlie, he said this quote that just hit me really deep in my chest, honestly, and I'm gonna end it with this. He said, if you had the best health in the world, right, just imagine it, you had the best health, right, you know, like the best physique, you know, you're exercising, eating clean, sleeping early every day, you're doing everything right, you just have perfect health, you feel amazing, right? And you had all the money in your world, right? You're like, all your money problems are just solved, right? Like, you don't stress about money anymore, you can buy anything you want, right, without even looking at the price, right? But here's what he said, you have the best health in the world, and if you have all the money in the world, but if you can't share it with anyone, then what's the point? If you can't share it with anyone, what's the point? Relationships, man. Relationships, especially your family. Especially our family, man. And I would have never expected to tell you this, but honestly, like, it's just been hitting me from all corners, bro, like these past few days. Spend time with your family, and it's the truth, man. It's the truth, like, and it's one of the things that makes us the happiest as human beings. So this is for you. This is for your own mental well-being, and this is for your own happiness, and for them, right? So yeah, I hope, like, I gave you value in this video and I helped you. This is just something I've been thinking about all day recently. Just spend time with your family, bro. Even if, you know, your brother's annoying or your sister annoys you, or, you know, she says these stupid things, even if they hate on you, even if they do all of that, just spend time with them. Even if it's a very small amount of time, just do it, man. Just do it for your own mental health, for your own well-being, because there's gonna come a day, I'm telling you, and I know this will happen for me as well. There's gonna come a day where our parents will die, and we're just gonna remember all the times. Like, we're not gonna remember all of ourselves, but we're just gonna remember all the times that we spent time with them, and we're gonna be grateful for those times, right? So yeah, I really hope I helped you in this video, and as always, bro, we're in this together, and I'm rooting for you, and we're gonna make it.